What is up, everybody? We are back for another week of totally inappropriate team sports. A little late this week, but I warned you all at the end of the episode last week. We might be running late this week. Anyway, I'm your host, Cheeseman, joined along with, as always, by...
Voice of Generation, Smartphone here.
Epo.
And Matty Icing.
What's up, Craig? We're going to get Craig in the chat. We're down there to see you after the show and load up some more boxes, because it's been a busy fucking day. I'm fucking moving to Ohio. I've been painting all day. And I'm going to go back down tomorrow, do some more painting. But I got to load a bunch of shit up to take down there with me. So that's easier to move during moving day. Fuck it. 2 birds, 1 stone. Why not? Anyway, we won't go into all that. It was just a long, busy day for me. So that's why I'm late. My bad. True North says, congrats to the Lions fans. Don't get too excited. The Cowboys stink against good teams. The Cowboys stink, and end of sentence.
Pretty much.
It was bittersweet. It was a good victory and a loss all at the same time. Aiden Hutchinson's leg fucking went backwards.
Yeah, that Tom Grossi video he sent, like, explained it perfect. I was happy. Oh, he got hurt.
Yeah.
Cool. He scored another touchdown, but Hutch got hurt. Oh, awesome, a pick, but Hutch isn't playing anymore.
Yeah. So I had to put it in the chat. I was like, oh no, Matt probably won't see this if I don't throw it on here, and he'll appreciate this. I don't miss any of Grossi's videos. It's an entertaining motherfucker right there. Yeah, that was devastating. Hutchinson's out for...
Just like that, he's out. He's just gone.
Mm-hmm. That's a perfect demonstration of what happened. I think, on the topic of Grossi real quick, though, I think for a while there, Dirk was like just trying to troll me because like after every Bears game last season and this season too, he would send me Grossi videos, which 9 times out of 10 last season it was right after the Bears lost, and then it was just like happy smiling Packers fan. I'm just like, really?
The funny thing is, he was sending me videos of Grossi when I'm personal friends with the guy.
I mean, I know the channel at this point. I could find them as well.
Welcome
Fuck
back.
you, StreamYard. Just gave me the hard boot. Yeah. All I did was set my phone down, and I looked down, and it's like, I'm gone. I'm like, fuck. Kicked me all the way the fuck out. It wasn't just like, oh, just pull up the fucking browser and it's still there. No, I had to go back into Messenger, find the link, wait for that to load, continue to that page, and then try to load in again. Like, fuck. I hate you sometimes, StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, as I was saying, Hutchinson's out for 4 to 6 months, or, the rest of the fucking season. So,
somebody in his family said he'll be back for Super Bowl time.
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to make the Super Bowl without him. We have to pick up an edge. Were they nude videos? I missed what was being talked about when I was gone. I can only, I'd say I only hope so, but then again, I don't know who we're talking about. So probably not. No, I probably hope they're not nude videos.
The discussion was still on Grossi.
Oh.
Yes, I was saying before that I think that Dirk was like subtly trying to troll me last season because after the end of like every Bears loss, every week really of the football season, but typically Bears loss because that's all they did last year, he would send me a Tom Grossi video. So like I'm like upset that the team's fucking terrible. He's smiling, happy Packers fan. I'm like, man, fuck you all. Fuck all.
No, he sends it to me all the time too. Whether Lions win or lose, he's always sending me the Grossi videos. Like, yes, dude, I'm subscribed. I watch them all.
And I was joking how he was even sending them to me, even though I'm actually personal friends with the guy.
Yeah. It's like he discovered something. It's like, no, we all know about Grossi.
Need them.
Yeah. Unless the Lions make a move to get an edge before trade deadline's up, and it's going to be a big move, I don't see them making the Super Bowl.
He's publicly announced this, so I'm fine in saying it. Did you guys hear who he's going to have on as a guest in the near future?
The unfunny lady that rips off everything that he does.
No, unfortunately not. Brian fucking
You know what I'm talking-
Annie.
Annie.
Okay, good. You at least knew what
You
I was
talk about
talking
Annie.
about. Mhm. The one that basically just does these same exact.
I just
gimmick.
stumbled
It's
upon
not
her
as
a couple
good.
weeks ago.
There are some things.
She
I
looks
could say
better. I mean,
about
speaking
that
of nude
woman.
videos, that would be a good one.
Yeah. But
No, when she does the blank stare at the camera after burning one of the teams, that's kind of funny. But other than that, no, the rest of it was not funny at all.
apparently, according to him, he's going to have Brian Branch on within the near future.
That's awesome. He actually made an appearance in his own. I mean, he appeared as himself in one of his recaps because Brian Branch was brought up. Yeah, thank God we got Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph back there.
Thank you, Packers.
Arnold is looking a little better. I give him credit. And I can't remember his name now. The dude we got from Tampa Bay, he had a
Carlton
solid game.
Davis.
So thankfully, it looks like the secondary. Yeah, Carlton Davis. Looks like the secondary is clicking finally. But now we have no pass rush. I would like to go out and get like a Mason Crosby, but I don't see that happening. One thing I did hear getting floated around, which would be oh god damn it. Go ahead.
And how fucking funny would it be if you went out looking for Max Crosby and end up getting the wrong fucking Crosby?
Yeah. I said Mason. Max Crosby. Not that shitty kicker that played for Green Bay. But I'd like to get him. I don't see it happening. Myles Garrett is a name that's been floated around. He's in a shitty situation in Cleveland. Cleveland has all kinds of money wrapped up into fucking a shitty quarterback. So I wouldn't mind like throwing a fucking first round pick or two Cleveland's way to try to get Myles Garrett.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Garrett's locked up in a contract for the next 3 years.
That his cap hit is $19 and $20 million the next 2 years. Like, yeah, you can have 2 first round picks. I'm cool with that. Here's James Houston. You can try to play with that too.
If you're trading for anyone, I think it'll probably be Hassan Reddick.
No, he's not coming here.
Nah.
He does not fit the kind of player that they want here.
Yeah, his agents just fired him. They said, we don't want to represent you anymore. Hit the bricks. When your fucking agent says you're fired, it's not a good thing.
I
don't want nothing to do with that.
Really hoping the Giants were going to win last night because Hendrickson, he's one that I was like, he'd be a nice target to go get. At the beginning of the year, he already said he wanted to get traded, and then he's like, you know what, I'll just play it out. And then Cincinnati gets eliminated from playoff. They could always work a trade with the Lions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could even take was it Ojuaji, I think his name is, from fucking the Giants. He's nothing super special, but he's serviceable and he wouldn't cost us much. Fuck, we could probably pick him up for like a 5th round pick.
The other one too, I mean, he's older, but he's still decent, is Zadarius Smith, I think it is, from the Browns.
Okay.
How do you get sacked on a flea flicker, you ancient fucking bastard?
Shit that jet strap. You fucking suck. Fuck you, stupid ass Aaron Rodgers. Retire already.
You fucking suck.
That wasn't even a drop. That's just live coverage.
So Luke's feed is slightly ahead of mine, which means that I now get to know that I have a joyous momentum-ous occasion. 1 to 2 minutes, I get to see Aaron Rodgers get sacked.
Yep. It's going to be a grand old time. Throw this fucking vape on the charger.
I'm
All
doing
right.
picture.
Well,
Like I have the game over Luke's face, so I can't see his reactions in real time, but I can still hear them. But in this case, he is more than welcome to just blurt out anytime Aaron Rodgers gets sacked, and then I can just anticipate it with a smile on my face.
One of my favorite moments this weekend was watching the Lions game, like scrolling through on Twitter and seeing the Steelers try to run like their flea flicker, and then I think it was Fields gets sacked, and then I kid you not, maybe 3 minutes later, the Lions run the same thing. It's a touchdown.
Yep. Sam Laporta down the sideline. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Yeah, I'd say it'd be nice to get Micah Parsons too, but after what we just did to Jerry Jones on his birthday, there's no way he's doing a deal with us.
How fucking funny is it that you legit fucking did it on that motherfucker's birthday?
That made it that much better. I hate that fucking team so much.
Let's throw the ball at Taylor Decker. Okay, now let's do a hook and ladder with Sewell. No, all right. Dan Skipper, you go out there and line up as a wide receiver. Like that was just the ultimate SU to the whole Dallas organization.
Yeah.
Great job, Tyron Smith.
All right. Well, like I said earlier, I'm rolling at 55% battery, so I guess let's get into this. So don't fuck around too long and battery die before I get this shit done. I guess since we're talking NFL right now, let's just stick with that. Fuck it. I got college written down first, but it's a good segue in NFL. Let's do that. First game we had the Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Chicago Bears. Bears favored by 1.5. Smart was a happy motherfucker yesterday because his Bears covered that 1.5, and then like fucking 10 times that.
Holy
Jacksonville's
shit,
garbage.
Jacksonville is bad.
Yeah, real bad.
I understand that it's fucking Carolina and Jacksonville back to back, but anything that builds confidence is more than enough to make me happy. Like it's a lot easier to try to explain a win than to try to understand a loss. So I'll take all the easy wins that possibly give me.
Yeah, your quarterback looks fucking competent the last couple weeks, so I'd be happy too.
It's the first time they've had back-to-back 5 touchdown games since the 1930s.
Jesus Christ.
Remember when Trevor Lawrence was the most surefire prospect since Andrew Luck?
That's a fucking
remember when the Jags made Trevor Lawrence the highest paid QB in the league?
I mean, to be fair, he had one really good year, and then he got injured, and he was never good again.
That's a real fucking monkey paw situation, too, because it's like, well, good news, Jacksonville. You got the best quarterback in that draft class. The bad news is that's one of the worst fucking quarterback classes of all time.
Yes.
And his rookie season, you're going to be stuck with the worst head coach of all time.
Poor Jacksonville.
Yeah, one of the worst owners of all time, too.
And to make things even better for them, we were talking about it Thursday in the wrestling show. They decided to show up, not go like on Monday like the Bears did. They decided to wait, and then the Jaguars' flight got delayed by the hurricane, so they didn't get there until like Friday afternoon.
Brilliant. We'll just hang out and wait for the hurricane. Dumbasses.
See, I thought they were
coming.
I thought they were going to pound them even before that, and when I saw that, I was like, "Oh yeah, Bears are for sure winning this game."
Well, the Bears did us all a favor because we all picked the Bears, so that's a win for everybody. Next, we had Arizona taking on Green Bay. Green Bay favored by 5. Green Bay covered that 5 and a lot more. Arizona looked like shit. Green Bay looked like they're getting shit on track. Me and Luke figured they would, so that's a point for me and Luke. Go ahead.
First time we've had a guy throw for 4 touchdowns in back-to-back home games since the felon in 1995.
Wow. The savior Aaron Rodgers couldn't even do that, huh?
Nope.
crazy.
And I think you guys have had 3 takeaways in all of your wins too, so that fucking defense is on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the Xavier McKinney streak is over.
Yeah.
It's okay. Brian Brant's
that
got 2
was-
interceptions. And Kirby Joseph tied for the league lead.
The streak for McKinney ending's probably the only bad thing about that game.
You can't get an interception every week. It's just unrealistic to hope so.
That and our kicker fucking sucks.
Yeah. All right. Next, Houston favored by 7 over New England. We all went with Houston. That was no problem there. We all pick up the win. Of course, New England's not going to hang with Houston. New England showed some hope at the beginning of the season. Just, well, I mean, not hope, but more that they're better than the complete dumpster fire we thought they were. But against teams like Houston, they're not going to hang, and they didn't. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. New Orleans favored by 2.5. Smart went alone with New Orleans. Oops. Tampa Bay whooped that ass.
After they tried
It's
to
a point.
lose it. That game was so crazy. It went, I think it was 21 or 24 nothing, and then all of a sudden, like, it's 27-24 Saints, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, okay, or Tampa Bay's like, all right, it's time to play for real, and then just proceeded to score.
Yep. All right, we gotta quit fucking around. We gotta close up this fucking game, and they did. So it's point for everybody except Smark. Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles favored by 9.5. We all took the Eagles because Cleveland's terrible. While Cleveland is still terrible, the Eagles could not beat them by 9.5. So nobody gets a point there. Thanks, Philly. You guys fucking frauds. NFC East full of fucking frauds. I hate that division. Speaking of fuck that division, Washington taking on Baltimore. Baltimore favored by 6.5. Baltimore wins by 7. No points for anybody because we all went with Washington. Fuck you, NFC East. 2 unanimous picks in a row. Fucked. So we went unanimous on 4 games this week. So far, we're 1-2. We'll figure out what that last one is soon. Los Angeles Chargers giving up 2.5 to the Denver Broncos. The Chargers, of course, coached by Jim Harbaugh. Fucking loser.
Man against nature. Doing battle with.
But thankfully, he had to leave shortly into the game because he was feeling ill. Poor Jim Harbaugh. I think he came back eventually, though. I remember seeing his stupid ass on the sideline toward the end of the game. But I was happy to hear that he had left the side of the, or left because he was ill. Don't feel better soon, Jim. Anyway, Chargers cover the 2.5. Me and Smart went with Denver. Denver, I went alone with them the last 2 weeks, and I picked up the lone win with them the last 2 weeks. This week, Smart decided to join me and fuck everything up. Thanks, Smart. So Matt and Luke pick up the point. Next, Detroit favored by 3.5. I hope they cover against the Dallas Cowboys. Me and Matt didn't doubt it. Smart and Luke took Dallas for some fucking reason. That's your biggest regret of the week, probably. Detroit just destroys Dallas in Jerry World on Jerry's birthday. It was great. I loved it. We already talked about it, though.
Destroy is not even to the full maximum of what they did. They destroyed him in the first quarter.
Like I said, Dallas it was super fucking. What's that?
I was going to say Dallas punished me twice because the reason I picked Dallas was because I just beat Pittsburgh and I watched that game. So not only did fucking Dallas blow it for me, I watched one of the worst Sunday night football games.
That was an awful fucking game.
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, like I said, it was bittersweet.
Both teams had their starters pulled like with 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That's bad.
Yeah, Cooper Rush threw another interception. Oh, the Alice Cowboys says, "Happy birthday, Jerry." Not sure who the Alice Cowboys are. Maybe it's Dirk. If it's not Dirk, shout out to you. But yeah, we lost Aiden. That sucks. It was a win and a loss. Because Aiden has 7.5 sacks. The rest of the team has 7.5 sacks. Aiden has 17 quarterback hits. The rest of the team has 24 quarterback hits. That's what we're losing on defense. We're losing our defense. Our pass rush is gone.
The only nice
Scared.
thing is it looks like Aleem is back to full health, and him and Reader now are going to start learning how to play with one another, and we'll get a pass rush up the middle. That's the only positive we have going right now. I mean,
Yeah, but
besides our
then if we don't have
secondary.
any edge rushers, they can just, start to stack up the middle a little more against us. We'll see. Gotta see how it plays out. Atlanta giving up 5 to Carolina. This game was a lot fucking closer than I thought it would be. I was scared. We all went with Atlanta. Thankfully, Atlanta covers that 5 points. We all get the win. So that makes us 2-2 with the unanimous picks this week. Yay. 500. At least that unanimous fucking curse seems to be broken. And last game, Pittsburgh giving up 3 to Las Vegas. Me and Matt went with Las Vegas. Me and Matt take the fucking L. Smark and Luke pick up the win along with Pittsburgh. God, that was an awful game too. Pittsburgh sucks. They somehow find a way to win, but they fucking suck. Can't stand that team.
Is there any team in the league more fucking boring than the Red Steelers?
Probably the Jacksonville Jaguars. But other than that, no, I don't think so.
And at least the Jags have some comedy value.
This is true.
I mean, the Jags are also giving a big middle finger to England for us, so there's that.
Yeah.
I saw portions of Colts Titans yesterday. I feel like either team makes a strong case there.
Yeah, the Titans are really bad. Colts have been decent with Joe Flacco back there, but they're sitting Joe Flacco back down to bring Anthony Richardson back in as starter. Like, ugh, that might not be the best choice. But then again, you want to see what you got with him. Yeah, how did Pittsburgh score 32? I don't know. It's like they had no offense but scored points. I can't figure it out. Justin Fields running it in from fucking 2. That's how they scored. How they got to the 2, that's beyond me. But so on the week at the bottom, sorry, Smark, 4-6. Third place at 5-5, Matty Icing. Second place at 6-4 is myself, Luke Birch, your big winner this week at 7-3. Well done, Luke. Overall for the season, Matty Icing at the bottom, 28-38, still 10 below. Smart Smart Wahlberg, 2 ahead of him at 30-36. Luke Birch sitting at.
You stupid bitch! You filthy slut!
Yeah, Smark, you slut. Luke's at 500 at 33-33. And I'm sitting at the top still at 37-29. My lead shrinks to 4 games now. Gotta win this week. Pad that lead some more. Gotta hold on to it, damn it. Oh, tired of losing. All right, first game. We got the 3-3 Denver Broncos giving up 1 as they travel to New Orleans to take on the 2-4 Saints. Matty Icing.
Let's go Saints.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Smart Wahlberg.
Broncos fuck me every time I pick against them. Broncos fuck me every time I pick them. Spoiler alert, I'm going to pick the Saints. You guys would probably pick the Broncos after me.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Luke Birch.
Some reason the Broncos seem to play better when I pick against them.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
All right. Well, I mean, I was really on the fence about this game. Wasn't sure who I was going to take. But since I picked them twice, or went along with them twice, and it paid off, And Smart picked against Denver. I guess I'm going to go on my own and pick Denver.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta hope Spencer Rattler's still starting and plays like ass. And Bo Picks comes out there and kills it. He made some good plays yesterday. The team just didn't come together. Cortland Sutton made a nice fucking catch in the end zone. Dude's still a beast.
And apparently the injury for Derek Carr is at least a couple weeks.
Ah, good. I hadn't heard anything about it, so good. Keep Spencer Rattler in there. He wasn't terrible, but it was his first week too.
I heard torn oblique.
Damn. Seems like Carr gets injured every season. He's another dude that can't stay healthy. Anyway, next game. No, let's see. Buffalo is a September team. Past that, they're up and down. Yeah, Buffalo is up and down. Speaking of score update.
13-10 Buffalo.
It is 13-10 with
Okay.
36 seconds left to go.
The first half.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go Buffalo. Fuck the Jets. Next game. 3-3 Seattle taking on 4-2 Atlanta. Matty icing.
What is the
What's
spread?
the spread?
Oh fuck! I didn't write down the spread. How do I do that every week?
Fucking
Whatever.
Good for.
Yeah. I haven't thought about that while I was doing this. Like, hopefully I don't miss any spreads this week. And then fucking second game, I miss a
As
spread.
you're writing it.
Yeah.
All right. The spread
Oddly
is
enough, it was
Atlanta
after.
by 3.
Atlanta by 3.
Yes.
I was going to say 2.5, so I wasn't too far off.
And I will go. Did the Seahawks play this week? Were they Monday night or Thursday night?
Yeah, they were Thursday night.
Oh.
They were bitch
They lost.
by San Francisco.
I'll take Seattle.
What does the Hawks say?
They don't say it often, but I guess they say it sometimes. Smart Wahlberg.
I am going to go Atlanta.
Toss to White. He's in. Patriots win the Super Bowl.
Luke
Josh Allen's
Birch.
actually trying to throw the game.
Yeah, Josh Allen always throws games, interceptions.
This is screaming wash, but
What does the Hawks say?
Yeah, I'm going to hope that it's a wash or Atlanta wins by more than 3. Give me the Falcons.
Toss to White. He's in. Patriots win the Super Bowl.
Atlanta, another one of those teams that's done me real good this season, so I'm going to stick with them. That, and I think Seattle's trash. Next, the 4-1 Detroit Lions traveling to Minnesota to take on the undefeated 5-0 Vikings.
Man against nature. Doing battle with
Vikings favored by 1.5.
man against nature. Doing battle with
Boo!
This one's kind of tough just because Hutch is now gone. Vikings are good, but I'll stay with my home team.
was me throwing my arms up in the air a bit of a giveaway?
Guess Buffalo scored again.
I didn't hear who Matt said, but I can probably take a good fucking guess.
Yeah, I believe that's who we picked.
Yes. We were doing
Smart
it for
Wahlberg.
Hutch.
feel like with the injury, everyone's going to want to lean towards Minnesota. This does seem like a game that like the Lions will win anyway for just seemingly pull out of their ass. I guess I'll go with the Lions because fuck it.
I probably should have hedged my bet and took the Vikings. That way, if the Lions win, I have something to be happy about. If the Lions lose, I have something to be okay about.
Yeah, it's true. Look, Birch, who are you liking this one?
Neither.
You gotta pick one of them. That's the name of the game.
Every single time they play, I say the insanity run for Darnold has come to an end. And it looked like it kind of did in London. They were just lucky to be facing an absolute dumpster fire. I'm going to say everyone actually sees him for the fraud he is this week.
Yeah, this one's tough for me because Minnesota, obviously undefeated, coming off a bye week. Detroit's been playing on fire. Jared Goff has been damn near perfect 2 weeks in a row. But like that's got to come to an end at some point. They just scored a fuck ton of points. Goff's been playing out of his mind. Minnesota fresh off a bye. Detroit missing Hutchinson. I'm going to take the approach that Matt wishes he would have, and I'm going to take Minnesota. And that way I can be happy either way.
If I wanted to fight loser Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
That and I love that drop.
Brian Flores, his defense scares me. I wanted him to come here so bad when the Dolphins let him go.
Yeah. Yeah.
God,
All right, 3 games in, and I'm on my own in 2 games. It's not the right fucking strategy for holding on to my lead.
Could you imagine a Lions team with a Ben Johnson offensive coordinator and Brian Flores defensive coordinator? Oh, we probably would have won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, potentially. We would have won the Super Bowl last year, or we'd at least went to the Super Bowl if motherfucker could, make an interception and not just have it ball bounce off his fucking face. God, that play still haunts me. Like, just to make the fucking Super Bowl would be amazing as a Lions fan. Like, we don't even got to win it. Just get there. And it's like, holy shit. I'm almost 40 and I've never seen this. Speaking of almost 40 and never seen it, you could actually see it. Smart, did you catch the fucking Northern Lights down there in Tennessee? I heard you could see them all the way down in Florida.
The short answer is no, but the first time they happened, I saw a little bit of it. Because it happened like in, say, May or this year too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, earlier this year, like, people were getting it with their phones. Like, my neighbor was out there with his phone taking pictures of the sky. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, you see the Northern Lights. I'm looking up, like, I don't see shit. He shows me his phone. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How's your phone see it, but I can't see it?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing for me too, is like the same thing here, but it's just like I want to be able to actually see it, not so much like just take a photo of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I was actually able to see it with the naked eye this week. First time in my life I've seen the Northern Lights.
Yeah, I mean,
that is a bucket list thing.
I got to see it though earlier this year. I was up north and like right by Petoskey. And when at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I actually could see them dancing and stuff. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool.
Yep. And my fucking bitch-ass ex-wife was posting pictures all over Facebook of it. I went and picked up my son over the weekend. I was like, you see the Northern Lights? She's like, no. I was like, your mom didn't come in and bring you outside to see the Northern Lights? She's like, no. I was like, that fucking bitch. I was so pissed about it. Like, what the fuck? How are you not going to go in and get the kids? I'm like, come out here and look at the Northern Lights. This is fucking amazing. No. I'm going to be a dumb bitch and just take pictures of my phone and post on Facebook. Oh, right, I was so angry.
That was the first time I've ever seen them too. Like, I used to go up north all the time.
Yeah. So I told him, I'm like, I'm fucking 39 and it's the first time I've seen them in my life. And you missed out on it because your mom's a bitch. All right, getting back on track. 1-4 Tennessee Titans taking on the 3-2 Buffalo Bills. Bills favored by 8. Matty icing.
Sorry, Black. I blinked out there. You said Bills versus who?
Titans.
Titans.
Bills favored
Titans
by
have a
8.
good. Yeah, I got that part. Titans have a good defense. Buffalo, their offense is. I'll take Buffalo.
He did not just fucking do it again.
What happened now? Elaborate.
Another fucking Hail Mary to end it off.
Oh, Jet score.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. Looked like
How
was
does it feel, Luke? Huh? How does it feel when it happens to
Yeah,
you?
bitch. Dark's taking the Birchwood Bills. Smart, who do you like in this game?
I feel like you could put the Titans and the Wolves like on the same field at the same time against the Bills, and it would still just be the Bills. The Titans are fucking depressing.
All right, Luke Birch.
As Mark said, the Titans are a fucking joke.
I don't really trust Buffalo. Like fucking Josh Allen is so inconsistent. But Tennessee is really bad. I was actually kind of thinking about going with Tennessee, but I'm not going on my own 3 of the first 4 fucking games. Fuck that. Give me the Buffalo Bills. I'm definitely not going to put my trust into Tennessee.
How good do you have to feel if you're a Texans fan and you realize that the other quarterbacks in that division are fucking Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, and fucking Trevor Lawrence?
Oh yeah, they'll have the fucking division won by fucking week 10.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like they gotta be pissed at Tennessee still for having their fucking jerseys, the old Oilers fucking jerseys. That
they're
pisses me
very
off.
about that.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I see the argument either way.
I like those old fucking Oilers jerseys. Those are the shit. I just think of Warren Moon and Lorenzo White and Haywood Jeffries. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, speaking of Houston, we got the 5-1 Texans taking on the 4-2 Green Bay Packers. Packers favored by 3.
I will take the Texans.
All right.
But Houston, well, it is famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
I got distracted by True North's post. Let's talk about one of the comets not visiting or visits or doesn't visit Earth for another 80,000 years, so I might want to see that this week. I don't know if it's easy to see. I ain't got any goddamn telescope or anything. Seems like every time there's a comet or something come by, I can't see shit. So I'll have to look at the path and the time. Maybe I'll catch it. Anyway, Smart, Houston and Green Bay. Green Bay favored by 3.
That's right. Yeah, who knows? I might still be around for the next one. Give me the Packers.
Pardon?
Packers.
Packers, please.
What? I believed in Jordan Love the whole time. The whole time.
No, you didn't. You fucking liar.
I'm adapting that philosophy. I want to be happy either way with this one. So one way or the other, I'm going to get some satisfaction out of this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for that tactic as well, just a complete opposite route.
But Houston, well, it is famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
Yeah, I think Green Bay wins this game, but I think Houston somehow manages to keep it closer than 3 or only lose by 3. So I will go with Houston as well.
But Houston, well, it is famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
No, Smart didn't like being alone, so he left the chat.
To go be alone.
Yep. He went alone, and then he went alone. It's all by himself. There he is.
That's right.
Wait.
Close game or attempted to, and then accidentally closed the game.
I'm just saying, you're going alone, and then you went alone when you left the chat.
I was just leaving that comment up until Smart came back.
Yeah, True North says it'll also be another 80,000 years before the Bears win the Super Bowl again.
Well, I got big plans.
That's why Smart's going to live for another 80,000 years. He's going to stay around for it.
That's right. If I don't accept it, I'm dying. It's not it.
Yep. So if I never go to the doctor, I'll never have cancer.
Well, I mean, I plan on harvesting Virginia McCaskey at some point, so that should give me the 80,000 years that I need.
Wait, that bitch is still alive.
She survived 3 world wars, a fucking nuclear disaster.
Gotta go get Sister Jean.
Much like all ancient evils, she just does not vanish that easily.
How old is the bitch now? Like 102?
I think legitimately 100 or over. Let me look. If I had to guess, I would say like 104. Yeah, she's out here with Sister Jean. That's her.
Older than fucking Jimmy Carter.
She was around before racism. 101.
101. God damn. She's around before racism.
She's not invented. Oh, that.
All right, moving on. No, go ahead.
No, I'm
No, he's looking something else up. Yep. You go ahead and look it up. I'm going to bring up the next game. The 5-0 Kansas City Chiefs.
Come again?
You cut out really bad there.
Oh, god damn it. I hate my phone. 5-0 Kansas City giving up 1 as they travel to San Francisco to take on the 3-3 49ers.
This is one of those ones where I'm like, it makes 0 sense. But they're only giving up 1, but I'll still take Kansas City.
I thought the same shit earlier. I was like, this makes absolutely no sense, but there's no fucking way in hell I'm going to pick San Francisco in this.
I see what you're trying
Smart.
to do there, Vegas.
Speaking of ancient evils, Virginia McCaskey, Taylor Swift, give me the Chiefs. I hit that jalopy with my left hand, I'm like, woo!
Luke Birch.
I'm pretty sure I heard a friend of mine who's a Chiefs fan say that Andy Reid is near unbeatable coming off the bye, so
I hit that jalopy with my left hand, I'm like, woo!
All right. Well, that makes it unanimous because I'm taking Kansas City as well.
I hit that jalopy with my left hand, I'm like, woo!
It's like, did they get some of fucking Virginia's DNA and inject it into Christian McCaffrey to magically return him? Is it otherwise? No. San Francisco is not winning this game.
Also, it is
Brock Purdy is still Brock Purdy.
Had you have told me that there was going to be an NFL head coach that would have missed a game because of heart problems, it is absolutely a shock that it was not Andy Reid.
For real.
I guess just the fucking, like, the grease just protects the aorta in a way that just is not fathomable.
Yeah.
Eat those nuggets?
There's a wall of chicken nuggets protecting his heart.
The dude's 50% human, 50% cheeseburger.
You gonna drink that bacon grease? No, Andy, I'm not. Here, cheers. Next game, the 2-3 Miami Dolphins taking on the 3-3 Indianapolis Colts. Colts favored by 4. Matty icing.
I'll take the Colts.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Playoffs. Mark Wahlberg.
You said the Colts were favored?
Colts are favored by 4. Or Miami still does not have Tua.
Oh, shit. I gotta go Miami, Tua or no Tua. Colts fucking suck.
You gotta give him that huck to and spit on that thing. You get me?
Spit on that thing. Luke Birch.
I'm going to steal a gimmick from another friend's show and announce this as my hell no to the no game of the fucking week. Why is this a fucking thing?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Yeah, I know. Remember, I keep it to 10 games, so I leave a few of them off. Like, how the fuck bad were the other games that I left them off and put this one on? One of them involved Jacksonville. I can tell you that much. Not real good matchups this week. I hate when the bye weeks start up because then it's like, there's only like 13 or 14 games, and then there's like some real shitty matchups. So every now and then, some of them slip through.
Oh, yeah, I just looked it up. You guys are violating the Geneva Convention.
Hell yeah.
One of the London games is fucking Jaguars Patriots.
Yep. See, that shit was not making the list. I think I left. No, never mind. I think I left fucking Cleveland off the list, but they're on here.
Future line.
All right.
Yep.
Is it a conflict of interest, like insider trading type shit, if the Jaguars Patriots game is so bad that like AEW gets a better rating than an NFL game because of it?
Yeah, that's real bad. That's like blow up the stadium. You can let the fans out first, but you gotta leave the teams on the field.
No, if you're willing to pay money to go see Colts or see Jaguars Patriots, you deserve to do.
Fuck you, British fans. Sincerely, the NFL. Facts.
We haven't forgot about that tea.
We had a party with that shit in Boston way back when. Fuck. I want to lean towards Indy because Miami's like been really bad with their backup. They did manage to pick up a win, but it was against Jacksonville, so that doesn't really count. But Indy's putting fucking Richardson back in at quarterback, so for that, I'll roll the dice. Give me the Dolphins.
You gotta give him that huck to and spit on that thing. You get me?
Plus, it was worth it just for that drop again.
How the hell has that bitch made a career off that?
Yeah, lucky her. She's a cute chick. It's the accent that does it. Spit on that thing.
I'm not sure where it was I said it. It might have even been on this show, but the fucking cash me outside girl for basic bitches.
Yeah, I think you did say that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is.
I hated the Cash Me Outside girl way more, though. Holy shit, I hated that broad.
Yeah, at least this bitch is at least okay on the eye.
Yeah. And she's not a complete trash person either.
This should be like on the undercard of the next Jake Paul boxing pay-per-view.
Cash Me Outside versus Hawk Tua. I'd pay money to see that. All right, next game, the 3-2 Philadelphia Eagles giving up 3.5 as they travel to New York to take on the 2-4 Giants. Matty icing.
I'll take the Giants.
Fight! Giants, get that ball and go, go Giants, go!
Yeah, again, like this made the list. What the fuck? Awful week of matchups. Mark Wahlberg.
Just love the idea of these like songs that were made in like the 40s being listened to by people now. Anyway. Anywho, yes, Giants kept it close to the Bengals. Bengals fucking suck. Eagles didn't cover, but I'll try them again. Go Eagles.
Time to eat that shit. He said he's taking the Eagles. True North said that the Hawk Tua chick works for Jake Paul.
See, it's a possibility.
She probably works it for Jake Paul. Luke Birch.
Fight, fight, Giants, get that ball and go, go, Giants, go!
I can't believe it. Mark Wahlberg is on his own with the Eagles.
Fight, fight, Giants, get that ball and go, go, Giants, go!
At first, I thought I was going to be on my own, and then Matt picked him. I was like, oh, it's going to be me and Matt. And then Luke picked him. I'm like, holy shit. 3 of us are taking the Giants. Divisional matchup at home. Giants aren't good, but Philly's real bad too. Giants will play better because it's a fucking division rivalry. Hopefully Philly wins by less than 4. I don't think the Giants will win. I'm just hoping they'll keep it close. Speaking of division rivalry, 2-4 Cincinnati Bengals giving up 4.5 as they take on the 1-5 Cleveland Browns. Natty icing.
I'll take Cincinnati.
Kitty goes meow. Kitty goes meow.
All right. Mark Wahlberg.
What was the spread? One more time? Sorry.
Cincinnati by 4.5.
So we go 4.5. Yeah, I'll take Cincinnati.
Kitty goes meow. Kitty goes meow.
All right. Luke Birch.
Yeah, the Browns are experiencing exactly what they fucking deserve.
Kitty goes meow. Kitty goes meow.
Let me jog my memory real quick. Who the hell did Cincinnati play yesterday?
The
Giants.
Giants. Okay. That was closer than it should have been. Yeah, it was. Can they beat Cleveland by 4.5? Yeah, as long as fucking Deshaun Watson's in the backfield, or is taking snaps, I'm not fucking picking Cleveland. That's unanimous. Give us Cincinnati.
Kitty goes meow. Kitty goes meow.
That, and like Matt said earlier, got to cheer for Cincinnati in hopes that Cleveland eats another dick and is that much more likely to get rid of Myles Garrett. All right, final game of the week. We got the 2-3 bullshit New York Jets taking on the 4-2 bullshit Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers favored by 1. Matty icing. Matty icing, whose mic is muted.
I'll take the Steelers because they just keep pulling off wins.
Bradshaw's a dumbass and Big Ben likes rape. Fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I love that drop. Mark Wahlberg.
I am just going to default back to natural instinct, reflexes, and root for Justin Fields to beat Aaron Rodgers, probably to have it not happen, but give me the Steelers.
Bradshaw's a dumbass and Big Ben likes rape. Fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Luke Birch.
Steelers bullshit is Steelers bullshit at the end of the day.
Bradshaw's a dumbass and Big Ben likes rape. Fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I can't believe I'm going to do this, but we played it earlier in the show, so tell me how we feel about Aaron Rodgers, Luke.
You fucking suck!
Yeah, but hopefully not so bad that he loses to the fucking Steelers. I can't believe I'm going alone with the Jets. Fuck. I'm alone 3 times this week. As I said earlier, not a good way to hold on to a lead.
Okay, name dropping urinating tree. I'm extremely confident now in saying that that's Dirk.
Yeah, I was fairly certain it was Dirk. Good to see Dirk in the chat, though. I don't remember seeing him in like all fucking season so far. Probably came to hear us cry about fucking Aiden. Miss Hutch.
Like
Haha. Give me those tears.
Haha, now you know what
I feel like his. He's selling his fucking wheelchair to him.
It's a badass wheelchair, though. It's probably all tricked out and shit. It's got rims on it.
It's got a TV. It's got like a fucking fish tank, like it's Pit My Run.
It's got nitrous hooked up to it for when he's running late. All right. Oh, teams. Luke Birch still in the lead at 14. Matty Icing has tied him, though, and also in the lead with 14. Mark Wahlberg in second with 13, and I'm in last with 12. That's what I get for picking the fucking Bengals and the Rams. The fuck was I thinking? I thought about doing one of those things where it's like, all right, we're partially way through the season. We can draft another player or, swap out a team if we want, but I don't feel like dealing with that bullshit. So I'm just going to continue to suck. Whatever. I lose. It's easier for me to keep track of it if I just leave it as it is. All right, well, let's flip over to college football. I'm at 33%. I think I can get through the rest of this show. Over the NCAA first game, we had Utah giving up 3 to Arizona State. We all took Utah because Utah is awesome, right? No, they didn't cover the 3 points. Matter of fact, they lost. Arizona State beat them outright. So while nobody gets a point, Smart gains a point because Arizona State was one of his helmets. Good on you, Smart.
Yeah.
South Carolina taking on Alabama. Bama favored by 22.5. Me and Smart took Bama. Oops. Bama won the game by what, 1? Just barely edged out South Carolina. That's a point for Matt and Luke.
How about that Caco boost?
Georgia Tech giving up 6 to UNC. We all went with Georgia Tech. We all pick up the point because UNC is still trash. Sorry, Smart. That's one of your teams too. Ball State giving up 6.5 to Kent. Matt went along with Ball State because he's like, yeah, Kent's fucking terrible. Fuck the Golden Flashers. Well, Kent covered that. They didn't win. Ball State won, I'm pretty sure. But Kent covered. So that's a point for everybody except Matt.
Should never win with Ball State.
Yep. Learn your lesson. Don't take the balls, T. UAB taking on Army. Army favored by 24.5. We all went with Army. Army had no problem covering that 24.5. UAB has been getting their ass beat. U.S. beat. That's another one of Smark's teams. Sorry, Smark. San Diego State taking on Wyoming. Wyoming favored by 0.5 point. Me and Luke went with Wyoming. Me and Luke don't get shit. Smart and Matt pick up the win along with San Diego State. That's 2 points for Matt, basically, because he got the win, and that's one of his teams. Southern Miss taking on ULM. ULM favored by 6. We all went with ULM. ULM did not let us down. They covered the 6 points. They pick up an easy win. It's a point for all of us. Extra point for Luke. North Texas giving up 6 to FAU. Smart and Luke took FAU. That's a point for them. Me and Matt got FU'd. Fucking North Texas. North Texas won, but they didn't cover the spread. Bitches. So at least Smark doesn't get a point there. FAU's Smark's weakest pick. But again, they were based off helmets, not actual wins. Vanderbilt taking on Kentucky. Kentucky favored by 13.5. We're like, Vandy's fucking going to be drunk off their win forever. Kentucky's been really good. They can do this. No, they can't. Smart goes along with the point. I can't remember off the top of my head now. I think Vanderbilt won this fucking game outright. So Kentucky did not cover the 13.5. They didn't even cover a win. And Syracuse giving up 4 to NC State. Luke went alone with NC State. Luke alone with regret. I'm taking NC State. It's a point for me, Matt, and Smart. So end of the week. I finished at the bottom at 5-5. Luke at 6-4. Matt at 6-4. Smart with an awesome week. 8-2, your winner. Well done, Smart. That pulls you out of the basement, kinda. You're at 22-21. So am I. So we'll call it a tie for second place, because tied at first at 25-18, Matt and Luke. But I guess if you ain't first, you're last.
Okay.
But I mean, at least you pulled yourself back up above 500. So that 8-2 worked out good for you. Well done. Let's get into this week. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say my beloved Oregon Ducks won. As a lifelong fan, I'm ecstatic at the fact that they're doing the nation.
Lifelong.
Mm-hmm. I mean, somebody's life, not mine.
Look, you've been a long fan. I mean, ever since they joined the Big Ten, you've been there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I kind of sort of
looking at the games.
Illinois for them.
You did. You left one Big Ten team for another Big Ten team. Mm-hmm. Can't blame you for abandoning Illinois, though. They've never been relevant. But yeah, I was looking over the games yesterday. I was like, fuck, how did I not put that Oregon-Ohio State game on here? That would have been fucking good. I'm a dumbass. But I think it's because I just look for our teams that are playing. So that's what I did again this week. First game, we got the Georgia State Panthers taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall favored by 9. I guess I'll go first. And I'll take the Thundering Herd. Why not? Fuck it. It's Mark Wahlberg.
Thundering Herd has to be one of the worst team names ever. That being said, give me the Thundering Herd.
All right, Matty Icing.
I'll take Marshall.
And Luke Birch.
Give me Zeus's cattle.
All right, we are Marshall. It's unanimous right out the gate. Second game, East Carolina University. What?
Unanimous.
You said Zeus is okay. I didn't understand the reference.
No, I was gonna say I think Matt took Marshall.
Yeah, I thought we all took Marshall.
Yeah, I took Marshall.
Oh,
Marshall.
We took the Thundering Herd. Marshall Thundering Herd. Are you going with Georgia State?
no, I was getting confused about the team names.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had me confused there for a second. I'm like, what? What does Zeus have to do with a panther? All right. East Carolina taking on Army. Army favored by 16.5. Smart Wahlberg.
Sorry, Army favored by 16.5 over whom? Virginia, you said?
No, ECU, East Carolina.
I completely misheard that.
Yeah, the East Carolina Panthers taking on the Army Golden Knights.
Yeah, I guess I will.
Army for Smart. Yeah, Army's a good team. They play strong. As much as I want to pick the fucking Pirates, I can't do it. I'll take Army. Luke Birch. Yeah, I still got to see the drop.
Yeah, and I think Army win, but I don't think they cover.
All right, fair enough. Matty Icing, who are you taking?
You know what, Luke? That's such a good draft. Why don't you play it again?
Playing a gay pirate, he's a gay pirate. Run a hole in the wall on my knees.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like ECU to be relevant with it, but ECU's been fucking slipping a little more each week, and Army's been beating the shit out of people. Speaking of winning, Arizona State Sun Devils traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Bearcats. Bearcats favored by 3. No, I can't do it. Give me Arizona State. Yeah, the service teams are good this year. It's crazy. Although I have no idea what Air Force is doing. Smart, who do you like in this game?
I will go as Toast.
All right. Matty Icing.
I'll take Cincy.
And Luke Birch.
Give me. Is this in Cincy or Arizona?
It's in Cincy.
Then give me Cincy.
All right. Luke and Matt against me and Smart 2 games in a row.
Dun, dun, dun.
Next, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Chanticleers traveling to Oklahoma to take on the Sooners. Sooners favored by 2.5. Smart Wahlberg.
Man, I guess the Chanticleers was better than I thought they were because like Oklahoma was just ranked, but they shit the bed against Texas as always. Give me Oklahoma.
All right. Well, me and Smark are not together anymore because I'm taking South Carolina. Go cock caboose. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I'll take South Carolina. Yeah, this was a tough one to pick, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not a super easy choice, but I just don't like Oklahoma. The Sooners. Fuck you. You play like the Laters.
Oh, bitch.
By God. Matty Icing.
I'll take Carolina.
All right. Put Smark on his own. I want to make rooster-shaped fucking lollipops and go down there and sell them. Nothing says go Gamecocks like a cocksucker.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sell them like crazy. Fucking pay me. Next, the Rice Owls travel to Tulane to take on the Green Wave. Tulane favored by 22.5. I will take Tulane. Ride that Green Wave. Hand me my surfboard. Don't fall in. It's green. It's probably toxic. Smart Wahlberg.
22.5 seems like a lot, but then I don't know shit about Rice, nor do I really know shit about Tulane, but I'll go Tulane just to say.
Tulane's been pretty good this year. Rice is a side dish.
Well, I mean, I do know a lot about Rice, but
Chinaman.
That's right.
Matty Icing.
I'll take the LG Wave.
And Luke Birch.
Give me the Hoot Hoot.
I'll be damned. Luke on his own with Rice.
That is also the beginning of a fan fiction story that I'm writing.
Put some rice in a sock, heat it up. Cook it first. If you do it raw, you're gonna have a bad time. NC State taking on Cal. Sorry, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Cal Bears. Cal favored by 10. Smart Wahlberg.
Yeah, I was telling for time to try to come up with the Cal Bear joke because, California gay people. Anyways, give me NC State.
Dirk says Air Force is 1-5. Well, that doesn't fit the fucking scheme of the pattern of the other service schools. And you said you're taking the Bears?
No, I'm taking NC State.
Oh, NC State. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I am against you. Give me the Bears. They're a decent team.
Fag capitals of the world.
Yes. All right. Luke Birch.
Fag capitals of the world.
And Matty Icing.
I'll take Cal.
Fag capitals of the world.
All right. Smark on his own again.
Ask me a full time.
Guessing the Bills are. Has New York scored again after halftime, or is it still just from the halftime score?
It's all tied up at 20.
Oh, okay.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it does not matter. Obviously, I've been invaded.
What's up? I agree.
All right, I'll just set the phone down. You're a Bills fan? Is that it? Yeah. You seen Daddy's Bills hat and you decide that's your team? That's not good. You're a Lions fan. Bills can be your B team, okay? Next, we got the UAB Blazers taking on the South Florida Bulls. Bulls favored by 13.5. She got right up in the mic for that one. I'm going to take South Florida. UAB has been everybody's fucking pincushion lately. Just been getting the shit knocked out of them every week. Mark, who are you taking on this one?
It is appropriate that they are called the Bulls because I think UAB is about to get cooked. Give me South Florida.
Oh, shit. Matty Icing.
Yeah, I'll take the Bulls.
And Luke Birch.
Yep, give me the Bulls.
Sentence you would never hear until doing the basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, just wait till we get to college basketball. We're going to follow the whole season this year. Just kidding. Ball State taking on Vanderbilt. 3 weeks in a row, Vanderbilt's on the fucking list, I think, and they're not anybody's team. Vanderbilt favored by 26.5. Mark Wahlberg.
Hi, girlie.
That seems like a big number. I think Ball State's not completely fucking terrible, but I'm still going to go Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I'm going to take Vanderbilt as well. Vanderbilt's been playing really good, and I'm not taking the balls, T. Luke Birch.
Yep, no chance I'm taking the Bulls.
And Matty Icing.
I learned my lesson. Give me Vandy.
Unanimous again. Well, yeah, a lot of unanimous in the college this week. Actually, no, that's not true because Luke took Royce. No, that's only 3 that were unanimous in. We all took Marshall. We all took South Florida. We all took fucking Vanderbilt. Next, the Iowa Hawkeyes give you up 6.5 as they travel to Lansing to take on the Michigan State University Spartans. Fuck. Iowa never has any kind of offense. Michigan State won't score a lot, but neither will Iowa. Maybe Michigan State to keep it close enough to cover. Mark Wahlberg.
I didn't really know who to pick, but just for the sake of keeping things interesting, I'll go with Iowa State.
It's just Iowa, but yeah.
I will go with the state of Iowa to beat Michigan State.
So the Iowa State Cyclones, I'd definitely take them to pick Michigan or to beat Michigan State by 6.5.
Hell yeah.
Matty Icing.
I'll take Lansing.
Go green. And Luke Birch.
Yeah, I don't want my dog to be angry with me, so give me the Spartans.
That reminds me. Luke, do you pet your dog or do you stroke your dog?
I use the word pet.
Oh, okay.
So, stroke is for other things.
No, I seen some funny ass video on like the reels on Facebook today. It was just a British guy. He's like, "You Americans make me fucking look so terrible." So now I said I was gonna stroke my dog, and they're like, "What? You're gonna what your dog?" Over here, that means pet. I have to follow that guy so I can find more things and ask you about it. Like I put one up in the chat earlier this week, and I forget what it was. Damn it!
You were asking about washing the dishes when they're done with them.
Oh yeah. Do you rinse the dishes after they're washed, or do you just put them up in the dish rack after you've washed them?
With soap still on them.
No. Soap off. Rinse.
Okay. Yeah, he realizes error. He's like, that's why I don't fucking. That's why everything tastes like soap, huh? We don't season our food. We just put it on soap.
What? I did not go into tonight expecting to have the mental image of someone masturbating with a hot dog.
I don't think anybody was masturbating with a hot dog. He was just petting his dog, but he calls it stroking. I mean, if you want to go down that road, I guess go ahead.
Hey, that's what you're into. That's what you're into.
Now, when I said I was going to be fucked by my Labrador Retriever, what I meant was that I was going to be rubbing his ears. You get a wonderful way of contorting a language.
Oh, shit. Last game of the week. We got the University of Kentucky Wildcats taking on the Florida Gators. Gators favored by 2. Smart Wahlberg.
Gators almost beat Tennessee. That's good enough reason for me to pick them. Go Gators.
Yeah, Kentucky's been on a bit of a downward trend the past few weeks. Florida keeps getting hit by hurricanes. My daughter likes alligators, though, so chump. Do the chump. Give me the Gators. Luke Birch.
I was going to go with the Gators, but just to guarantee we won't be unanimous, I'll take the Wildcats.
He had Matty Icing back there still. He might have taken his team in the Wildcats. Let's see. Matt, who are you taking?
Yeah, Kentucky may have had a rough game, but you know what? Everybody has a rough game. I'm taking the Gators, though.
Swerved me. I started to write them down under the fucking UK side. Glad I do this in pencil and have an eraser. All right. Well, that's it for the NCAA games this week. Teams-wise, Smart Wahlberg at the bottom with 11. I'm only one better than him at 12. Matt, one better than me at 13. Luke, one better than him at 14 in the lead. So Luke tied for the lead in the NFL and in the lead in the NCAA. Son of a bitch. That brings us to the NHL. Season just started last week. We had 10 games. We only got 9 games for this week, but last week, first game, St. Louis taking on Seattle. Seattle favored by 1.5. I went alone with St. Louis because I fucking have a hard-on for the Blues for some reason. That's my B team. Couldn't tell you why. Just like them. It paid off for me. Go alone, get the win. You guys don't get shit. Next, Boston taking on Florida. Florida favored by 1.5. I hate Florida. So does Smark. We both went with Boston. Florida wins. Me and Smart don't get shit. Matt and Luke pick up the point. Chicago taking on Utah, the hockey team. Hockey club favored by 1.5. I did not want to pick Chicago. Matt and Smart did, though. Well, Matt and Smart don't get shit. Me and Luke pick up the point. Toronto favored by 1.5 over Montreal. We all know better than to take Toronto, so we took Montreal, and it paid off because we all get the win. Toronto's still frauds, like they are every year. New York Rangers giving up 1.5 to Pittsburgh. Smart goes along with Pittsburgh. Ha! That did not work out for him. Rangers beat that ass. Me, Luke, and Matt get the point. Pittsburgh then turned around and beat the shit out of Detroit. We'll get there soon. Winnipeg taking on Edmonton. Edmonton favored by 1.5. Luke and Smart take Winnipeg. Luke and Smart take the win. I knew I should have went with the Jets. Fuck Edmonton. They always fuck me over. Me and Matt don't get shit. Colorado at Las Vegas. Vegas favored by 1.5. Luke goes alone with the Golden Knights. Luke goes alone with the win. Colorado let us down. God damn you, rapping white boy. You've disappointed us. Calgary at Vancouver. Vancouver favored by 1.5. We all went with Vancouver because fuck the Flames. Well, the Flames fucked us. Nobody gets a point. Pittsburgh taking on Detroit. Detroit favored by 1.5. We all took Detroit. Detroit gave up 6 goals. Husso is a fucking fraud. That's why his ass was placed on waivers and then cleared them, and now he's going to the minors because he's a fucking joke. Do not want to see him in net for the Red Wings ever again.
Fucking hack.
Yeah, he sucks. So, Pittsburgh picks up the win. None of us do. And last game, LA giving up 1.5 to Buffalo. Me and Luke took Buffalo because for some reason Luke has a hard-on for Buffalo. I don't trust LA to cover ever, but they covered this time, so Smark and Matt pick up the win. Not a great week for Smark, unfortunately. 3-7. Sorry, Smark, not a hot start. Me and Matt tied at 5-5. Yay, mediocrity. And Luke Birch beat us by 1, goes 6-4, and wins the week. Season totals, that's what I just read off because it was the first week. So, Luke Birch in the lead. Let's see if we can't fix that this week. Turn the page like fucking Bob Seger here. All right. First game, we got the New Jersey Devils taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes favored by 1.5. Smark Wahlberg.
Well, and it's time to start the tradition. Let's go, Hurricanes.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
All right. Smark's taking Carolina. I am taking the Devils.
The devil.
Devils are a good team this year. Even if Carolina manages to win, I don't think they beat them by 2. Matty Icing.
I, too, will take the Devils.
The devil.
And Luke Birch.
I will take the second drop we ever used.
The devil.
All right. I had a feeling Smark would end up on his own. So no, Luke ain't picking Carolina. Next game. Yeah, you picked them like twice last season. Yeah, 2 or 3 times you picked them. It was surprising.
That's a lot for me.
Yeah, considering your hatred for them. Las Vegas giving up 1.5 as they travel to Washington to take on the Capitals. Smark Wahlberg.
Give me Vegas.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then?
No, it isn't. Matty Icing.
I, too, will be taking Vegas.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then?
Yeah, keep that night busy.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch?
Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then?
And Luke Birch.
Who did you say was favored?
Vegas favored by 1.5.
Storm the White House! That's what we do!
All right. Vegas is on fire to start the season. There's no way I'm picking Washington. But Luke did. He's on his own.
This has one goal game all over it.
All right. Well, we know what Luke's picking in this next game. Florida favored by 1.5 over Columbus. Mark Wahlberg.
I picked against Florida last week. I can do it again. Give me Florida.
You rat bastard.
Fuck, I hate Florida. Spite pick. Give me Columbus.
There are horrific accounts of Columbus selling Native American women.
Man, I can't believe they sell Native American women in Columbus. It's crazy. Matty Icing.
I will take Florida.
You rat bastard.
It's almost too bad I'm married. You know, Native American women aren't that bad looking, and I'm moving not too far from Columbus. Okay, it's still a bit of a drive, but whatever. Luke Birch.
You rat bastard.
Yeah, I spite picked because I don't like Florida, but also I wanted to hear that Columbus drop because I couldn't remember what it was. I just remembered that we had a new one. So I'm alone with that one.
Good fucking job, Roger. You fucking hospital patched your best receiver.
You fucking suck. All right, so we have Smark alone in the first game, Luke alone in the second game, and me alone with the third game. Let's see what this one holds. The Vancouver Canucks travel down to Tampa Bay to take on the Lightning. Lightning favored by 1.5. Smark Wahlberg.
What do I hate more, Canada or Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay. Give me Vancouver.
All right.
That's it! Why don't you Canucks go back where you came from?
Yeah, the Canucks let me down last week. Tampa Bay is usually good, but then wheels are going to be falling off. They got to be, right? Please? Give me Vancouver.
That's it! Why don't you Canucks go back where you came from?
Matty Icing.
I'll take Tampa Bay.
Like the guy says, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder. You're gonna become a very dangerous person.
Yeah. The Thunder are crap, all right. Luke Birch.
Well, in the space of 4 games, we are all going alone at least once.
That's it! Why don't you Canucks go back where you came from?
Crazy. Smark alone, Luke alone, me alone, Matt alone. I doubt that's ever happened before. That's like a tits version of Scorigami.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Minnesota Wild giving up 1.5 as they travel to St. Louis. Smark Wahlberg.
Minnesota giving 1 to St. Louis or 1.5?
1.5. It's just like every NHL game, it's always 1.5.
Yeah, it seemed weird that it was going to be 1. It should have been 1.5. Yeah, Minnesota.
You're where the wild things are.
Don't sue us. Matty Icing.
I'll go Wild.
You're where the wild things are.
Well, give me that John Bonamassa, or Bonamassa, I can't remember his damn name for sure. Anyway, give me the Blues, 24 hours.
24-hour blues.
Thinking of John Bon Jovi.
No, definitely not. No John Bon Jovi. This dude's actually like good. Luke Birch.
24-hour blues.
I thought I was gonna be on my own again. All right, took 5 games, but we got a split decision. No loner pick. Thank God. And here comes the unanimous pick. San Jose traveling to Dallas to take on the Stars, favored by 1.5. Smart Wahlberg.
All right, if we're going to try to rally for a unanimous pick, tell me who I should be picking in this scenario. Tell me who you would pick.
I mean, San Jose is unanimous with being trash, so I would guess it's going to be Dallas.
Okay, I'll go Dallas then. We'll try this.
Yep, hit it again for me, Luke. Matty icing.
I'll do it. I'm going alone. Give me San Jose to shock the world.
Welcome, brother Sharkbait. Sharkbait.
Yeah, that pick is Sharkbait. Luke Birch.
And that indeed does put you on your own.
Matt just did that because he didn't want us to be unanimous. Just spite pick.
I really hope he wins that one just for his courage to be a villain in that scenario. But you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm ruining this.
Well, I can guarantee you this one won't be unanimous. We got the Seattle Kraken taking on the Nashville Predators. Predators favored by 1.5. Smart Wahlberg.
Well, listen, I hate the Predators, but I was unaware until a couple of days ago that the Kraken are letting a woman be a coach. This is
Assistant coach.
Okay,
And she looks
true.
just like
Nikki Glaser.
Nikki Glaser, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, I will start the tradition once again, another long-standing tradition here. Fuck the Predators, go Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
All right. Matty icing.
I will go Predators.
Moving pretty quick there. Why don't you have a seat right over there? Okay. At the stool.
Yes, give me Chris Hansen as well.
Moving pretty quick there. Why don't you have a seat right over there? Okay. At the stool.
At the stool. I'll push it in for you. In prison, he'll be the stool. Luke Birch.
Now, do I want to hear Liam Neeson or Chris Hansen? Tough call.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah. I may be the minority, but I can't stand Liam Neeson. Literally the same fucking guy every fucking movie I've ever been in. I have no range at all, but people love my acting. Chicago Blackhawks taking on the Calgary Flames. Flames favored by 1.5. Smart Wahlberg.
I picked Blackhawks last week. That'll be about the end of my homerism for the season. Give me the Flames.
Come on, blame us!
All right. Can't stand Calgary, but Chicago is really bad still. I guess I'll take Calgary.
Come on, blame us!
Fuck you, Johnny Blaze. Matty icing.
Yeah, I took Chicago last week for Smart. I'm sorry, but I won't be doing that again. Give me the Flames.
Come on, blame us!
Wow, we're going to be unanimous because I doubt Luke's going to spite pick and go with Chicago. Luke Birch.
Well, so far we've had loner picks, we've had split decisions, but we haven't had a unanimous. It's time to change that.
Finally, a unanimous pick with only one game left. So who cares what happens in this one? Philadelphia taking on Edmonton. Edmonton favored by 1.5. Smart Wahlberg.
I'll go Philly.
Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
PF Flyers. Matty icing.
I'll go Philly as well.
Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
Yes, give me Benny the Jet Rodriguez to get away from the beast.
Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
And Luke Birch.
We go through nearly the entire hockey segment without a unanimous pick and close it out with two coming up once.
Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
Yeah, I know it's a new season, but it's almost like everybody remembered that Philly was like the best team at covering last year. Hopefully that carries over for this year.
And since they're not playing, but we have to hear it every single week.
It's an avalanche! Snow filled the air, buries everything. Time to be scared. You better be aware. It's a nightmare.
Yes. And if you want to be guaranteed to hear it twice a week, tune into Wrestling Outlet every Thursday at 9:30 p.m.
I played it before the show started. We weren't even on air. And played it. Just upset. It's just my own personal enjoyment of making Fox angry.
Yeah, and then I came in the chat and said something. I always find a way to make some kind of reference to an avalanche, and then Smark plays it. Last time Box seen it way before Smark did, and he's like, "No, don't do it." And that was the first time we found out that you can unmute yourself during a drop and talk during it, because Box was still bitching while that kid was rapping. I was like, I've never heard someone's hate for something so strongly that it actually played through the drop.
I thought he willed it on. I thought it was like just sheer hatred just managed to fucking unmute himself.
She's back in here. She's like, I didn't get on the camera last time. Put me on the camera. She's like, what? What are they doing? What am I looking at? All right. Well, we got through the NFL. We got through the NCAA. We got through the NHL. We got a late start this week, but we made it. I only got 8% of my battery left, so congrats to everybody all around. I guess if you guys don't have anything else, it's time to get the fuck out of here. Oh, what's a quick score update?
It is still 20 apiece.
2020. Fucking Barbara Walters. Let's get the fuck out of here. Shout out to fucking Craig. Shout out True North. Shout out to Dirk for hanging out in the chat. I didn't see him in there, but shout out Scott Greer. Shout out CM Perk. Shout out anybody else that fucking listens. Shout out Bobby Anthem. Love you, Bobby. I need to get Yuck on here. I was talking to him the other day. He might come on and hang out with us one of these Mondays. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. I ain't got shit else. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you anybody who's listening to the playback on YouTube. Tits.
Chinaman.
Chinaman tits.